Good morning, students. Today we will see some problem based on cube and cuboid. So from exercise 2, I have taken first question number 6. A solid cuboid of dimensions 8 cm by 4 cm by 2 cm is melted and cast into identical cubes of each 2 cm. How many cubes will be made? How many cubes can be formed when a cuboid of this dimension is melted? So here we have to use the concept that when a solid is melted and recast into other solids, volume of both the solids are equal. When a solid is melted and recast into other solid, then both have same volume because same materials is used in both. So we will suppose let n cubes can be made. Let n cubes can be made. So therefore volume of n cubes is equal to volume of cuboid. Volume of n cubes is equal to volume of cuboid. So volume of n cube is equal to n into volume of 1 cube. N into volume of 1 cube and volume of cuboid length into breadth into height. 8 into 4 into 2. What is the edge of cube? 2 cm. And volume of cube is a cube, side cube, edge cube. So we can write 2 cube. N into a cube is equal to 8 into 4 into 2. 2 cube is 8. 2 into 2 into 2. 8 into 4 into 2. 8 cancel from both the sides. N is equal to 4 to the 8. So how many cubes can be made? 8 cubes can be made. So what is the answer? 8 cubes can be made. So whenever a solid is melted and recast into other solid, both have same volume. So using this concept, we can write volume. Let us suppose n cubes can be made. So volume of n cube is equal to volume of cuboid. Volume of n cube means n into volume of 1 cube is equal to volume of cuboid, length into breadth into height. Edge of the cube is 2. So volume of 1 cube is 2 cube. 2 cube is 8. 8 cancel from both the sides. Value of n is 8. So it was question number 6. Now we will see question number 7. See question number 7. First part, A part. 4 cubes of each 7 cm each are put one above the other. One cube, then other cube, then third cube, then fourth cube, like that. So 4 cubes of each 7 cm each, one put one above the other to form a cuboid. Find the total surface area of the cuboid. We know that the formula of total surface area of the cuboid is 2 in bracket LB plus BH plus LH. So what will be the length of the cuboid, breadth of the cuboid, height of the cuboid? So when 4 cubes are put one above the other, resulting solid will be the cuboid. What will be the length of the cuboid? So 7 plus 7 plus 7, 4 times, length will be 28. So length of resulting cuboid it will be 28, 7 into 4, 7 into 4, 28 centimeter. Breadth of cuboid will be same, 7 centimeter. Breadth and height does not change. but length will be 4 times the edge of one cube. 7 into 4, 28 centimeter. The height of cuboid, it will be also 7 centimeter. So length will be 28, breadth and height does not change. It is equal to the one edge of the cube. Now we will write total surface area of cuboid. So it is 2 LB plus BH plus LH. Put the value of L, 28, breadth 7, height 7, L 28 into 7. Multiply 7 8 ja 56, 5 carry, 7 2 ja 14 and 5 19, 7 7 ja 49, and it will be again 196. So we will add it. 6 plus 6 12, 12 and 9, 12 and 9 21. Carry 2, 9 to 11, 11 plus 4 15, 15 plus 9 24, 2 plus 1 3, 3 plus 1 4, multiplied by 2, 2 1 ja 2, 2 4 ja 8, 2 4 ja 8, 882 centimeter square. So total surface area of cuboid is 2 LB plus BH plus LH. Length is 28, breadth is 7, height is 7. Put these value and simplify it. We will get the answer. Total surface area 882 centimeter square. Next question. See question number 9. See question number 9. Find the length of the longest stick that can be kept in a room whose length, breadth and height are given 3 meter, 2 meter, root 3 meter respectively. Length is 3, breadth is 2 meter, height is root 3 meter. We have to find what is the length of the longest stick that can be put in a room. So we know that diagonal of a cuboid is the longest length. Diagonal of a cuboid is the longest length. So when we put the stick along the diagonal, it will be the longest stick. So we have to find the diagonal of the room. So find the diagonal of the room. Diagonal room is also an example of cuboid. So we will find diagonal of the room. Formula of diagonal is L square plus B square plus H square under root. L is length is 3 meter. So we will write 3 square. Breadth is 2 meter. So 2 square. And height is root 3. So root 3 square. 3 square 9. 2 square 4. Root 3 square is 3. 4 plus 3, 7 plus 9, 16. Square root will be 4. So length of the diagonal of the room is 4 meters. So when we put the stick along the diagonal, it will be the longest stick. Because length of the diagonal in the room is the longest length. So this is answer 4 meter. So length of longest stick. Length of the longest stick is equal to 4 meter. So it was question number 9. Next question. Let us see the next question. Now see question number 14. Length, breadth and height of a classroom are in the ratio 3:2:1. Ratio of length, breadth and height given. A student requires 3600 centimeter square of floor area to sit. The student requires 3600 centimeter square floor area to sit in the classroom. If maximum number of students that can sit in the room is 150, then find the dimension of the classroom. Dimension means we have to find length, breadth and height. So ratio of length, breadth, height given, we will multiply this ratio by any constant to suppose its actual value. So let us see. Let length is equal to 3k, breadth is equal to 2k and height is equal to k. Multiplying by k in this ratio 3k, 2k and k. So therefore floor area, total floor area. What will be floor area? Floor area means only length into breadth. Area of floor is length into breadth. L into B. So length is 3k, breadth is 2k. So 3 2 ja 6k square. It is the floor area. According to question, what will be the total floor area? One student needs 3600 centimeter square and total students 150. So area occupied by 150 students. Now floor area occupied by 150 students. One student takes 3600 centimeter square area. So how much area it is occupied by 150 students? So 150 into 3600. 150 into 3600 centimeter square. So according to supposition, total floor area 6k square, and according to question, total area is this much. We will equate both floor area. So therefore 6k square is equal to 150 into 3600. We can cancel by 6. 6 6 ja 36, 600. So k square is equal to 15 into 6, 90. 1 2 3 0. So what will be k? We will take the square root of 90,000. Square root of 90,000. And its square root will come 300. K is equal to 300. So therefore, value of k known 300. We will put this value of k in a length, breadth and height. So therefore length 3k means 3 into 300. So it is 900 centimeter. We can write it 9 meter. Breadth 2k. So 2 into 300. 2 3 ja 600 centimeter. It will be 6 meter. And height is only k. K is 300. So 300 centimeter means 3 meter. So dimensions are 9 meter, 6 meter and 3 meter. So it was question number 14. I will take one more question, question number 17. Now see question number 17. The measures of a rectangular field are 20 meter by 15 meter. So there is a field, rectangular field like this. What is the measure of the field? 20 meter by 15 means length is 20 meter and breadth is 15 meter. The measures of a rectangular field are 20 meter by 15 meter. A cubical ditch of h4 meter. What is the shape of the ditch? Ditch is of the cubical form. So length, breadth, height all are equal 4 by 4 by 4. 4 meter length, 4 meter breadth, 4 meter depth. A cubical ditch of h4 meter is dug at each of the 4 corners of the field. So take the 4 corners of the field. What is the length, breadth, height? 4 meter, 4 meter, and depth is also 4 meter. Depth also 4 meter. So it is what? Cubical ditch. Cubical ditch of edge 4 meter. So a cubical ditch of edge 4 meter is dug at each of the 4 corners of the field, and the removed soil, means soil taken out from these 4 ditch, is spread uniformly over the remaining field. Remaining field is this one. This is a remaining field. It is it right here, a remaining field. This is the remaining field. Soil taken out from these 4 ditches or is spread uniformly over the remaining part of the field. Question is, by what height does the field get raised? When we will put the soil on this, the remaining part of the field, height of the soil will be raised on the remaining part. We have to find that height. So we will suppose, let by what height does the field get raised? Let the field gets raised by height h meter. Let the field gets raised by height h meter. So soil taken out from these 4 ditches, it is spread uniformly over the remaining part of the field. It means volume of the soil taken out from all the 4 ditches will be equal to the volume of the soil on the remaining part of the field. So what is the area of the remaining part? Area of remaining part of the field. So we will subtract this area from the 4 corners to get the remaining field. So total area will be 15 into 20, length into breadth. So 20 into 15 minus 4 into surface, 4 into upper area of ditch, 1 ditch. So 20 into 50, 300 minus 4 into, what will be the upper area of 1 ditch? 4 into 4, length into breadth, 4 into 4, square shape is there, so 4 square. 300 minus 64, so subtract it. 10 minus 4, 6, 9 minus 6, 3, 236 meter square. This is the area of the remaining part of the field, and we have supposed field gets raised by height h meter. So what will be volume of the soil on the remaining part? Area of the remaining field into height. It will be the volume of the soil on the remaining part of the field. So we can write volume of soil on the remaining field, it will be equal to volume of soil taken out from all the 4 ditches. volume of soil on the remaining field, it will be equal to volume of the soil taken out from all these 4 ditches, because same soil is spread over on the remaining field. That's why both volume will be equal. So what will be volume of soil on the remaining field? We know that volume means area into height. So area of a remaining field into height. This is the volume of the remaining field. Volume of soil on the remaining field. And volume of soil taken out from all the 4 ditches. So 4 into volume of soil taken out from 1 ditch. Volume of soil taken out from 1 ditch multiplied by 4, because 4 ditches are there. So area of the remaining field is 236 and height we have supposed h. Area of the remaining field is 236 and we have supposed height raised be h. 4 into and volume of soil taken out from 1 ditch. What will be volume of soil taken out from 1 ditch? Shape of the ditch is in the cubical form. So length into breadth into height, side cube. So we can write 4 into 4 to the power 3. Volume of cube is a cube, and side is 4, so 4 cube. So what will be h? 4 into 4 cube means we will write 3 times and divided by 236. So 4, 5 ja 20, 4 9 ja 36. 4 into 4 into 4, it will be 64 upon 59. (64 upon 59). So divide 64 by 59. 1 time 14 minus 9 5. So we can write it 1 whole 5 upon 59 meter. So value of h is 1 whole 5 upon 59 meter. So soil on the remaining part gets raised by 1 whole 5 by 59. So we can write answer. Soil on the remaining field will be raised by 1 whole 5 upon 59 meter. So it was question number 17. This is the last question I have taken in this video. Try to do remaining questions yourself. Any doubt you can ask. Okay, thank you class.